Welcome back, friends, followers, and transients, to another episode of Banished with me, Vapor. Okay, so I think first thing first is I need to deal with this issue. Because that train needs to go somewhere, and it's kind of getting in the way, so I think we need to kind of sort of turn this road out of the way. Now, I'm thinking of putting a market in here. I'm not sure if a market would be good right next to, yeah, right next to there. I don't know. We'll see. I may put something else in here. Maybe like some of the town hall buildings or something. I don't know. But it's a nice square. That's the thing. So what we need to do here is kind of figure out if I can click in the right menu. Here we go. So we need to put key wall in here. We might have to move that bridge a little bit to make this work, I think. Let's kind of sort of mess with this and see what happens. Do we go with that one? I don't think this one works here, does it? No. Don't really want a massive round one here. It's just it sticks out too much into the river. You gotta figure this out. That's not the right tool. Use the right tool for the job. Otherwise, things are gonna go completely wrong. They're gonna go wrong anyway. Am I having a brain fart moment here or something? Train. Oh, the tracks. Stupid. Well, less. Oh, that is a close shave. That is a very close shave. I think the game is going to allow us to do it though, which is fine with me. Let's see if we can do something with this, just to get the level exactly the same. Otherwise, the train track's going to go a little bit odd. So I think we can kind of... Here comes Mr. Boatman. It's going to drive straight through my key wall, and that's why we couldn't have the round bit on the corner, because he's so inconsiderate with the way he comes in here. I think if we remove that one... wrong tool. There we go. And back in here. That kind of sort of may work. Let's see. What are these ones here? Railroads. Are these like ghost ones? I think, is that the difference? No, they're not. Okay. I just won't flatten the terrain. It's just something I need to bear in mind when I'm putting these in. Oh, there is bridges, but I don't... Yeah, we've made it past there. That is the main issue here. So if we just kind of do something like that. I could probably have the train line coming down the... I'm having some proper problems, aren't I? We could have the train coming down this way. Just got to remember the size of the actual locomotive though when doing this. I know it doesn't make a difference. The train isn't actually going to go down the track. And it can't go diagonal either, which is wonderful. Can the ghost one go diagonal? Of course it can't. Well, I think if we had a nice turn here, it would technically probably be able to do it. I don't know. I mean, I like trains and stuff, but I don't think I'm that much of an enthusiast to be able to figure out whether the train could take that diagonal corner or not. Although we could make it a little bit longer. Like so. Kind of come along here. Choo choo. It's such a shame. Such a shame that the trains don't actually move in this game, because that would be pretty awesome. It'd be like just one of those little touches that makes a difference, especially if they transported the goods around as well. That would be even more awesome. In fact, that would be epic. I think we'll come out to about there. Yeah. Like so. So we could have had the train coming up on the quay, I suppose. Yeah, that kind of works. So I don't even know where I'm going. Where am I going with this train? Oh, we're going to bring it across here, weren't we? And then down here somewhere. And it also needs to go up into town. Oh no, it goes up into town here. Do we need it to turn that way as well? We could put another bridge in, I suppose. We could do a diagonal one if it's even at all possible. But this area is really kind of starting to come to life, I think. So we need to make you kind of come across here, I think. I'll have to tweak the soil a little bit here later on. Can we use one of these? I hate putting these in because they're not very terrain conforming. They kind of, when you try and level it here, the game just goes like, nope, we're going to stick loads of mud through here. Oh, it didn't do it. Well, what do I know? I know absolutely nothing about this game. I don't even know why you're watching the video. It's clearly I haven't got a clue what I'm talking about. So we'll remove the U. Catherine made a nice suggestion about putting like a gazebo here, like a place to have a wake or a celebration or whatever you choose to call it. I think that's quite a grand idea. I think we might do that. Gives me another excuse to decorate, that's for sure. Not like I need the excuse, but I think maybe about there. So we need two of the little ones, like so. And then kind of here. Wrong piece. Are we going to get away with that? We might have just... Oh, so close. But yet so far. Yeah, we're going to need to do that. So we need to remove you, wherever your piece is. There you are. And back through here. Wrong one. Bingo. Quay wall is coming alive. This probably is going to be the biggest amount of quay wall I think I've ever done. And I've used a lot of quay walls in my time. Sounds like such a bizarre statement, but it's true. Let's get all this all lined up nicely. Perfect. Excelente. So the Italians would say. Railway. I don't even know if that's true. I'm just making that up. It sounds kind of plausible though, right? Again, I have no clue what I'm talking about. So we need to run this through here. Oh, that's a crying shame. I didn't want it to be that close to the road, but maybe it's going to have to be. Oh, the game's not playing nice now. It's going to make things difficult for me. And here's me thinking I'd have to remove the road up here. It's this piece, isn't it? So always this piece. Giving me a headache. Where's it? How will the game deal with that? If I go to put in a piece now. Or maybe it's the terrain, but then that key isn't going to like it if I start raising terrain here. It's going to look god awful. You know what it does. It was going to do exactly what I said it would do earlier, and it didn't do, but it's going to do it now, just to be awkward. It's proved me wrong again. Shh, I know nothing. having a bad day. What is going on here? Right, okay, so we're going to come across here like not like that, paper, not like that. And hopefully, please, If the game... Oh, look, it even raised it. That looks even better. I was not expecting that. That looks... Oh my goodness. I'm sold. That's so perfect. Now if this is going to be... It can't be a wake area now because the train's going to be going through it. I think we can use a little bit of it though. And then we need a sexy bridge. What have we got here? We've got different ones. You're sexy, you'll do. So you need to go about there. One of you, and one of you. And that will take us into the docks area, which is pretty perfect. Right, let's clear some of the clutter over here. So, no, what's the resources? There it is. Boom and boom. There we are. You can see our lovely church. I think market would be kind of, I don't know. We could have some kind of train station here. Not like a massive one, but it could be, this could be a market. Because if this was offloading certain goods here, I think this could work. This could work. Let's have a look. I want to use one of the massive market squares if possible. And then maybe add some of my own little bits in afterwards. Because these ones are quite cool. Okay, what do we have there? What's the dinky one? Is that a market? Oh, so it is. I always thought that was a warehouse. Clearly not. Would you have that? I don't know. It doesn't look very pretty, does it? Something like that is not too bad. I'm thinking maybe more... I use this one quite often, but... I think we'll go with that. Now this needs to be placed as central as possible. So I need to figure out where my road is going, otherwise this is not going to work. So... do we just line it up with here? Let's do it like that. Is that right? Yes. And then maybe have that one as a four-way. Because then that way, when Vapor doesn't line up the road... Jeez. Oh. How does this go? This one removed. Oh, we've got to wait for some people to come along and do that. Oh, we're on ×5, so we can't speed it up. But we can roughly figure out where our market's going. Was it this one? Yes, it was. I say yes, it was, and I can't even be sure. That's probably going to be about centre. Ish. I think. I'm not entirely sure. So that road can come off and go somewhere else. Some cranes, tiny kind of, not like a fully fledged station. I mean, this one, where is it? It's over here. Completely losing where I'm at. This one isn't like a major station, but it's got all the like little bits you would need, like water and coal. And this one can just literally be a place where it's just going to quickly stop. Some food and goods are going to be unloaded. Job done. However, they've not removed my road yet, so we could still. Like have some of these like little stalls. Maybe not so much on this side. I don't know. I think what would make this look cool is if we have a little tinker with some of these different tiled squares. Let me see. Where is it? Yeah, I think we're going to be relying on this sort of stuff. Maybe not that one. I think whatever we put in the middle is going to have to be something that comes from the original set. So anything that we have the ground squares for. So maybe sandstone. So if we go with sandstone through here, you'll see why. It'll make more sense once it's done. Well, obviously the ghost squares is the main reason I'm using this in the middle. But I think we're going to go for some kind of weird kind of pattern, I guess. But if we cover it as much of this with road as possible. And I can't really see it fully, so I'm not sure what's been covered and what's not. But once it's done, I'll be able to see, hopefully. Yeah, it's kind of subtle. So we could use a red brick road to kind of outline that. Like so. Move some of the road. Oh, right. So this... Yeah, the distance isn't quite the same, is it? I'd like roughly the same gap on both sides, so... how can we measure this? Would one of these be the same width? It is. So that kind of needs to be there. Yep. So if we put a 2 there, and you, and this is a 4-way, wasn't it? Certainly was. Not removed those yet, and we need to flatten the terrain around that side. And then let's have a look. So we got like a red brick going on. I have no idea what this is going to look like, by the way. I'm just messing around. I may change it eventually. Stone road. Mixed road. To be honest, I could actually really go for it with this. I just want to see how these kind of blend together, because I could do some kind of pattern with them, but I kind of want to have a look first, because I'm not too sure how these are all going to look anyway, because some of these I've never seen before. I mean, that might work in itself, I don't know. Let's adjust this terrain if it will allow me. It may not because of the road. Oh, it has. Cool. Perfecto, that's what we wanted. And where's the road tool? It is down here. So perfect. I love it when it actually works the way I want it to. That goes there, that goes there, and that goes there. Bingo. I think that is working quite well. I really do love how the stone has come up there. That looks looks like perfect. It looks like I got most of them. Maybe I missed there. Sandstone. Get you in there. There. Nice. What are we waiting for? We got no... Wow. So we need some logs. We've got 37 people without tools. Whoops. We've got some tools now. We need some stone. We need firewood. We need clothes. Wow, I've not been paying attention at all. This is what happens when I kind of get into this mode of decorating and things like that. Things kind of slip by the wayside, so to speak. Let me up the speed for a second. They're walking across the railway bridge. That's a little bit worrying, isn't it? Got a lag when you go to ×10. Ouch. We're really getting there. To be honest, it feels quite simple in places. What the heck's happened here? What is this? This is grass. What? What has happened there? That's not right. I think some of the textures are kind of conflicting with each other. Namely this one. Well, that's a little bit odd. I'm going to have to do something about that. Maybe change it to one of Kraljorg's grassy roads, and that might work. Do we need bricks? That could be the problem. I think it may be a problem. we'll soon find out. If that is the case, we can deal with that one way or another. We will get there. So this, I'm guessing... I do like the idea of using the gazebo. God, I could hardly get my words out there. If I can remember where it is. Because I can't. I have a weird feeling. I think they moved it in here somewhere. Is that it? No. It looks like a gazebo on the picture. Where are you? Swimming baths? Yep, we need to do you. Sure, it's in here. Oh, the wells. Village hall. Oh, yeah. Oh, we might have to use that. I keep forgetting about it. Immigration office. Meeting. Medieval lighthouse. Governor's office. Where's it gone? Aha. What is this anyway? It doesn't actually do anything. It serves no purpose other than to look pretty, which is a purpose, I suppose. This is going to be an interesting kind of... I like the idea of it being by the river. It's kind of very... I don't want to use this word, but kind of very zen. Kind of peaceful. So I suppose we should use the road that we've got in the marketplace. I think this is that one. Is that the one I used? No, yeah it is, but maybe not. Need something similar to that. So we can kind of do a little thing, and I may... Well, we can do fences. Don't know if we can do these diagonal. I'm not sure. Doesn't look like to me, so we might have to put some kind of fence. I mean, there's these ones, but we could do something bigger than that if needs be. Is this bigger? No, that's smaller. Maybe this. It doesn't look pretty, but once there's some trees up against it. So I'm just thinking, like, you don't want... I mean, it's not going to block the noise anyway, but steam trains are, like, ridiculously noisy. In fact, trains in general are noisy. So, yeah, I think it kind of makes sense just to slightly block it off. Put another one here, maybe. There we go. If we did want to fence that, I suppose this is where we could put the... Where's the flowery one? It's this one. I'm going to need the... Yeah, ghost. You'd think I'd remember these things, but no. As if we do it kind of like... That one's too close to the track, isn't it? Yeah. I don't like that, but I'm not too sure how to deal with it. It's one way of generating some wood, isn't it? I don't know. Maybe I need to get rid of that fence completely. I like the idea of having maybe literally like that across the way. To be honest, I could put this the whole way around. It's the diagonal that would cause me the problems. It just wouldn't work. And so if you click the right piece, there we go. I don't know. If you've got any ideas, I can't really put a tree here because of the trains. And this is a little bit too close, so I'm going to have to probably move the gazebo. So much for our zen-like state. Yep, I'm guessing that's going to take a little bit of time. Yep, it's not an instant removal. Man, that's quite a view here. I like it. I really do. I'm quite happy with the church and the way it's come out. But I think actually yeah, I'm going to leave this episode right here. I think we'll do a time lapse in the next one just to tinker with some of these things, but obviously I'll wait and see what your feedback is first. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, but until next time, as always, take care.